It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Great to have you with us for this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll work this down inside the 35. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. To throw is Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On first down, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Williams in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A run with Barkley. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Goff. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Third and a yard. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Working free downfield. It is Williams. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Whoa! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On play action, Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's...
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Lions will punt this ball away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Raymond going to return it, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Second down and 8. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Third and 6. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Again, Hurts. That's caught down downfield by Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So got it, the tight end comes in motion. Hurts, gonna keep it on the option. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Eagles. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense. And their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
He keeps it himself, and he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. He's going to keep it himself. And Hurts wisely going to 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit, and picks up the first down.
Man in motion is Brown. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within one score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Reynolds now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the all-pro tackle, Penei Sewell. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Goff. This throw out wide to St. Brown. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one complete right side. That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man downfield is Brown. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. He's got his man Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played? Defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too onto this lead here late.
He'll tuck it and take off, and he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts, touchdown Philadelphia. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
I love a quarterback draw. It has to be timed and run at the right moment. You can't get reckless with it. But, man, they're thinking pass. You've got them all spread out. The patience to sell the pass, allow everybody to get deep into their drops, and the quarterback just simply takes it up the middle for an easy 2 points.
all even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Goff to throw on 1st down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. pressure too much. He goes down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes second down. Barkley. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To throw is Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. A huge play there in overtime. 33 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. A very nice return up to the 35, but perhaps some illegal assistance to get him there. Let's check the flag. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a second down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hurts working in the pistol. He's got his man. It's Smith. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
To the air again. Hurts. Taking off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And they have done it! Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one to win it in overtime. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.